Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business here in the middle of our construction site. For those of you who didn't tune in last night, things may look a little bit more messier than usual, a little bit dustier than usual, and a little bit different than usual. Thank you for joining this morning's edition of Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys, because you literally cannot sleep on the Dallas Cowboys because things happen late in the evening, late at night, first thing in the morning, so you want to be up to speed with all that is America's team. Whew, boy. Um, Last night I finally got up off my ass because you know how lazy I am and ended up putting this locker in. I still got a lot of work to do. I've got to run the lights back through the cabinet that we had. I got to get the TV mounted over here. I've got to get the other TV mount over here as well and put down the new bigger top in here and start getting this thing laid out. I literally have a mess. I didn't realize how much stuff I have gotten up in the cabinets and things, and a lot of it's stuff from you fans that you've sent me and things, and at least now we have a little bit more space to put it. But I had to all the autographed Jobu jerseys. I'm going to have to find a new home for all those. So you fix one problem and you create another one. But I think what we're going to be doing is Joseph Hartley, great fan out there, is actually sending me a whole bunch of Cowboys memorabilia. So I think I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways because I got a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff in here, and it's just not big enough to keep everything. Maybe one day I'll have enough money that I'll put another wing out here under the deck and make that my studio and just have this as just the regular man cave, I guess. But anyway, you didn't tune into this morning. This is going to be the calm before the storm. Unfortunately, I don't have my monitor up here to go ahead and show you guys what I'm actually have on my mind. But with Jason Witten signing his deal, we're down to about $25.5 million of cap space, which is still quite a bit to work with in comparison to other teams. And you see the Eagles, they're working their magic and stuff and trying to get some cap room, signing people to contracts and things. You see the Giants offering tenders to their players and so on and getting themselves together. The Cowboys are working on DeMarcus Lawrence's deal. We don't know how long that's going to take. We haven't heard much else about the other deals they're working on. Amari Cooper, Dak Prescott, Byron Jones as well. But they don't necessarily have to have those done before free agency with that $25 million if they want to be a player the first week. The Dallas Cowboys haven't been a big free agent player in quite a long time. And we know that Earl Thomas has been talking about wanting $15 million, and we see teams jettisoning safeties. It'll be interesting to see if it's just musical chair with the safeties and the price drops, or if they will be in high demands and people are dropping their safeties because they're trying to get a better one. Or if teams are actually looking at 2022 and a lockout and are trying to reserve cash. That's the wild card that we really don't know, is if teams are actually looking to do something different as far as salaries go. I don't think, and I could be wrong, but I don't think we're going to see the money flowing like it did last year with Kirk Cousins getting, $84 million guaranteed and things like that. I think teams are actually going to be a little more frugal this year because of that 800-pound gorilla that's sitting in the living room that 2 years from now they're going to be dealing with. Our Cowboys have talked about wanting to get that Super Bowl, and they've talked about being a player in free agency. I don't know if that's really going to be the case or not, or if it's just more smoke and mirrors to drive up the market against other people. With the Dallas Cowboys, you never know for sure. But what I do know, and I got a lot of flack because I said Safety would be an upgrade. The defensive line would be an upgrade. And somebody shouted out at me and said, well, look, our defense was balling. We only averaged 18 points a game, and things like that. Yeah, the defense, they balled out. The pass rush was incredible. Byron Jones became one of the best corners in football. And that's great. It was fantastic. But you can't be satisfied with just that. You have to look at saying, and this is everybody, this is from the ball boy to the coach to every single player, even the 53rd man on the roster. You have to look and say, what can I do better? And if you can get 1% more better out of each position on that roster, you win the Super Bowl. It's that important. You have to dissect the season and say, yeah, we did this really, really good. But what can we do better? Our defense played great. But the thing that was lacking for our defense was getting the ball. We don't get enough turnovers. We don't get enough interceptions because those are game changers. We got 9 on the season. Are you satisfied with 9 interceptions on the season? 1 every other game, basically? I'm not. So you have to look and say, okay, yeah, our defense put a lot of pressure. Our defense didn't give a lot of points. How can we get them to get turnovers? More pressure up the middle and a safety. That's why I talk about the upgrades for the team. I'm not satisfied that we just made the playoffs, beat Seattle, and got our ass kicked against the Rams. I'm sick and tired of seeing New England's against whoever else is the sacrificial lamb for them. I want our Cowboys to be there. And that means that we need a bit of luck. We need drive. We need to outwork the other guy. And we need to find advantages wherever we can in every single position on every single play. Because if you don't do that, we'll just keep doing what we've been doing for the last 25 years. So yes, I agree. Our defense was outstanding. I want them to be even better. Now for me, I'm happy that our Cowboys aren't in the market for a quarterback right now. Whether you believe in Dak Prescott or not, the Dallas Cowboys lucked the F out. You think about the Washington Redskins that paid $45 million for Kirk Cousins. Another $73 million guaranteed for Alex Smith. Now they're looking at trading for Josh Rosen or having to draft a quarterback or sign a Brian Leftwich. You look at the musical chairs of so-so quarterbacks. Ryan Tannehill just got dropped, and I'm sure he's going to have a job someplace. You look at the Arizona Cardinals, who drafted a quarterback last year and are looking at drafting another one this year. You look at the Denver Broncos out of desperation trades for an aging Joe Flacco after drafting quarterback and paying this guy and that guy and the other guy. Other teams, like the one that scratches my head is the New York Giants, that let go Lillian Vernon and Collins and holds on to Eli Manning and doesn't think about the next quarterback. I still am mystified on that. But the fact that we have a quarterback who, in his first 3 years, I know you don't want to give him credit, has better statistics than Russell Wilson did his first 3 years. Better statistics than Troy Aikman did his first 3 years. Better statistics than Aaron Rodgers did his first 3 years. Better statistics than Tony Romo, because Tony Romo was still on the bench. We are fortunate to be where we are. We are fortunate that we got out of cap hell and have since rebuilt a roster that has an opportunity to challenge. So when I say I want a little bit more and I want to upgrade, it's because I'm not satisfied. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic that we're getting where we are. But we still have a long ways to go. Just like this looks pretty good, but once I get it all put together, it'll look that much better. So I'm not satisfied. Are you? with that being said, me and Michael Anthony Fitness got to go sit in some traffic so we can get to our day job. We got a whole lot of demo to do on some plaster, and it's going to get dirty. I'm Mark Holmes, and let me know, what do you think about the set? Is it too much? Not enough? And any other ideas that you might have on things that I should do with it and or for the channel. Nameplates. Michael Anthony, nameplates. All right, I'll see you guys soon.